Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Yeah, good. What is the time there?
It's 7:30.
So you usually start your day really early?
Yeah, I wake up at 5:40
What on earth? Why?
because I go for jogging at 5:40.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I come back by 7:30 to 7:40, and I go for breakfast. I take shower and go for breakfast, and I start my day.
Okay. Do
At what
you
time you wake up?
say again?
At what time you wake up?
It depends. So because we are in lockdown, I wake up a little bit later. But when I do, because I work at the public schools, so the schools, man, Zoe, you're so rude. So the school, stop it. The schools in Vietnam start at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I have to be there at like 6:40, which means then I wake up at 5 because I don't like to rush. So I'm taking advantage of this time where I don't have to wake up that early.
Yeah, it feels good to sleep, right? It feels good to sleep late in the morning.
But not really. If I wake up past like 9 o'clock would be the absolute latest because like me, I really struggle. I hate waking up. No matter what time of the day. That's why I can never have naps during the day, because if I take a nap, I just won't wake up and then I will ruin my day. Because I hate life. As soon as if I have to open my eyes, I hate everything. I don't know why. I have a problem. But yeah, if I don't wake up later than 9, otherwise I feel my day is shorter and I've wasted time.
Yeah, I feel the same. Like if I don't wake up early, I feel that I feel like I have wasted my time and my day. So I wake up at 5:40 exactly every single day. Except on Sundays, I sleep till 8:30 or 9. Because on other days, like I go for jogging every single day, and on Sundays I take rest because one day I deserve to take rest.
Yeah, of course, man. And also it's a nice reward at the end of. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna stop her. Stop. You're being rude. Stop it. Come here. I'm trying to catch her, but she's too fast. Yes. Yeah, it's nice to have that reward at the end of the week, which you deserve, because I think you're such a busy person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you do at the weekends? What do you like to do with your time?
I watch movies and I just go around and spend time with my friends. Because on other days, like I will be busy throughout the day, I will be doing this and that, and I will be really busy. So on weekends, I spend time with my friends and watch movies.
Nice. And you like to chill?
Yeah. Sunday is basically a chill day.
Cool. What kind of movies do you like? Do you watch documentaries?
Yeah, I like documentaries and based on autobiographies.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch true crime documentaries?
Which one?
True crime.
True crime? No, I haven't watched that. No.
So a true crime documentary basically tells you about something that really happened, like about a serial killer or something like that. So there are so many of these. they're so interesting to watch these documentaries because I don't know about you, but I'm so interested in the mind of a serial killer. Like, why can somebody do those things? Like, what causes them to do that, you know? And some of these like, there was a very famous, one of the most famous serial killers in the US. His name is Ted Bundy. You should watch his like documentary, right? He was literally one of the such a famous serial killer. He was just like a psychopath. He didn't have any emotions at all. And actually, he was extremely smart, and he was studying to become a lawyer. So what happened is in court, and the court case was shown, it was live. So it was all on camera, which is awesome. And he got so annoyed with his lawyers that he kicked them off his case, and he defended himself in court. He was his own lawyer, and you can just see how much of a sociopath and a psychopath he is, because he was so confident that he would get away with this, and he didn't. And then he did interviews with the press. He escaped prison. I don't know. It's just really, really something that I think you would be interested in watching.
Is it based on true story or like?
Yeah, it's completely true. It's not a movie. It's a documentary series. And yeah, it's called the Ted Bundy tapes if you have Netflix. But he really was the most famous, like in the 70s. And it's all like, it's not just people acting. You really see him in court. You really see interviews with him. You really see everything that's going on, how he murdered the people, like what was going on in his mind. Yeah, super, super interesting. If you're interested in stuff like that.
I do watch lots of documentaries on YouTube. There are lots of, I love to understand, why people kill others and why people act in very cruel manner. And I watch documentaries about terrorism, drugs, and all other like things. So I recently watched a documentary about heroin cultivation and drug addiction in Afghanistan. And
interesting.
Even the small kids about the age of 8 to 9 were very addicted to drugs like heroin and all.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And everywhere on the streets, like abusers were like the drug addicts were injecting themselves with heroin or opium, and then they were in a very high state, and no one was saying anything to them.
Is this still going on now?
Yeah, I think that documentary was filmed 2 years back.
Wow. Afghanistan.
Yeah, Afghanistan.
Because Afghanistan is one of the poorest countries in the world.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've seen like, I feel so sorry for that country, really, because there is like, obviously the Western media makes out that these countries like Iraq, Afghanistan are just terrorists and the Taliban and all of these like terrible things. But actually the majority of the people, they just want peace and they want to have a good life.
Exactly. Yeah, I think the Taliban and the group of people who wants to invade Afghanistan. But I feel that Afghani people are like, like normal people who wants peace and who wants to live life normally.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but the Taliban attack them.
Yeah, there is I think I told you about this YouTube channel called Yes Theory. I think I told you about that, right?
Yeah, you told me.
So the one guy, he went to Afghanistan.
Okay.
And actually he had like the nicest tour guide who could speak English really well and was just so nice. And I really got a good understanding of the Afghan people from watching that documentary. And this guy, he's, they don't earn a lot of money there, this tour guide. And he saved so much, and he put all of his savings, all of it, a little school, so that the kids are educated. Because if the people are educated, they can create a better country and better lives for themselves, you know. So because that video got so many views, like a non-profit organization went to Afghanistan to try and help him set up his school. And then there's like you can donate. Like, so I donated. I don't ever donate to things, to be honest, because I'm always too scared of where the money is going. But this one, like, you could see his pure soul, and the way that he talks is just like, these people need help, man. So yeah, it's just, and like tourism, you know, these countries need tourism, but no one will go there, but that will bring money to their country. But we need to know about it. People need to know that we can, with caution, go to these places and support them and understand their culture, instead of being scared that they are all terrorists, because they're not.
I think media plays a big role in that. Media bombards and exaggerates things so much and brings fear in people.
Yeah.
Because I have seen lots of documentaries and people who visit Afghanistan, Pakistan, and all those countries, and they are free to move around and much risk. But what media and other people say, and they spread rumors saying that it's very dangerous country and there are so many terrorists and you may get killed or something like that. So people have that fear in their mind to go to those countries.
Yeah, exactly. And like, even yesterday, I had a really nice call, like a 45-minute call with a guy from India, the north of India. And do you know a really rich guy? His name is Lakshmi Mittal.
I don't know.
Anyway, he's like a billionaire. But he was from this. I just thought that you knew the province. I can't remember. It's like somewhere towards the north. It's where like there's a desert and there's like, it looks beautiful in India. I don't know where that is. Anyway, he was also telling me, he said, the Western media paints such a bad picture of India, and that it's also like the most like dangerous place, and like you shouldn't travel to India alone. And he said it's really not like that. They don't have a high crime rate. There are certain areas where there's like rape and murder, like 2 provinces, but the rest of India, he said, is really not like that.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think wherever we travel, I think the first thing, like if you are traveling alone, you should be careful. You shouldn't go out at night on your own, and you shouldn't go to parties and get drunk and like go anywhere you want. But if you are with your friends and if you are just visiting places and enjoying during the day, I think it's okay, because everywhere you go, not only in India or Pakistan or Afghanistan, anywhere you go, if you misbehave, if you go to parties at night and if you get drunk and if you are alone, like there is a high chance of you being molested and
but even in every single country in the world that can happen, like, and especially in first world countries, especially in Western countries, that happens all the time. You always hear of people in America, people in Australia. Like my cousin at her 21st birthday in Australia, she was date raped, date drug at her own 21st birthday. And that's in Australia. So that happens everywhere in the world, not just these countries that's, seem foreign.
Yeah, I think people in the world are very kind. Do you watch Nath Daily on Facebook?
Which one?
Nath Daily.
No, I don't think so.
Nath Daily is very famous YouTuber who visited every country in the world, I guess. And he tried and experimented different things. He tried to, go to the streets without money and challenge himself if people will give him food and shelter. And lots of people came up to offer him food and shelter. Yeah.
There are definitely more kind people in the world than there are unkind people, know. We just need to open our hearts to these kind of people because they're everywhere around us.
Yeah. Because people don't show the good side. People only show if something bad happens, they just exaggerate things and so big and like brings fear in people. But if something good happens, it will just like pass in a few days or few minutes.
Exactly. Oh, time is finished already. Oh man. Have an amazing day.
Bye. Have a good day.
Bye.